Hey guys, it's Heather. I'm here today to do a product share with you, and then I'm also going to create a journal flip cover by a viewer's request. Actually, I've had several people want me to show you how I make my flippy covers, so I'm going to show you how to do that after I share this product. And this is from Grabie. And there will be a code, Heather15, so if you're interested you could go to the Grabie website and use that code to get a 15% discount. So let me show you what I got. They sent me this little card. This says, "May the art be with you." And if you color this in, they give you like a chance to win $50. So that's really cool. So I may color that in. And here are the papers. So here are the papers. And I'm going to go through each of these so you can see what's in them. We have these. These are beautiful. This is like writing. I won't go through every single one of them. Can you see them? Okay. So beautiful. That's awesome. Okay, that is the first set. And then here is the second set. Key to the moon map, that's really neat. Just go through these. These would be really, really cool. I cannot wait to use these papers. So these are all like astrology, the moon. Really, really cool. Okay. And then the next ones. These are all music note papers. And these are gorgeous. Look at this. That is awesome. I love that. So this is all like sheet music. Really beautiful. Okay. And this is a little thicker card, but of course I will be creating with that. Nothing goes to waste, right? And then the next one, these look like they're little recipes, which is really cool. These would be really neat for like cooking journals and stuff like that. Look at how cool. I love the imagery on these. It's really pretty. Make sure you can see. Okay. So you have a, just flip through so you can kind of see them all. So those are really cool. Then the next one is these. These are beautiful, like botanical ones, and I love these. These are awesome. Make sure you can see them. These are really, really cool. And I'm just going to kind of flip through so you can see them all. Ooh, look at that one. It's gorgeous. I love that. Okay. And then here is another kind of, this one is kind of botanical flowers. These would make gorgeous covers to journals. Wouldn't that be awesome? These pretty flowers. And it looks like there's two of each image. So that's cool. Oh, I love this. That's beautiful. I love the flowers. These are cool. Well, that one's really pretty too. Okay. And then the next one, I get a ton of papers in this. Oh, these are really cool. These would make an awesome collage. You know, rip all these up and make an interesting collage. Let me make sure you guys can see this okay. So I will just flip through. It's really cool. And then the last one is this one. And these are really neat too. These will be awesome for collaging. All different kinds of like receipts and really neat papers. Okay, so in the description box there will be a code, Heather15. You can go to Grabie.com and pick these papers up. And I am going to create with these papers, making a flip journal cover. So that is coming up next. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to make a flippy journal cover using, you can use junk mail, any types of envelopes that you have. So I'm going to use these envelopes, all different sizes, and you can use as many as you want. So, and then I already have my journal, and I'm going to put my flippy envelopes on here, and I'm going to show you how I do that. So the first thing I'm going to do, and I'm going to be decorating with the Grabie papers. Okay, so I've already like cut out these papers so to save some time. So I'm going to show you how I am going to glue everything down and then create the journal. This is one of the Grabie papers. Isn't that awesome? So I'm just going to put this down using a Scotch Create glue stick. Didn't get that on there quite straight, and that will drive me crazy, so yeah. And then I'm going to take some Fabri-Tac glue and glue on this little pocket. You can use art glitter glue. I normally do, but I'm out, so I'm just going to use Fabri-Tac glue. And I inked around all of my papers with Vintage Photo, and so you can do that as well. Then I'm going to flip this over, and I'm going to glue this down. This is just a piece of cardstock, and I just created a little flip with coffee dyed paper, and I just sewed right across there. And I'm going to lay this down with some Fabri-Tac glue. And then I have another little pocket, and I'm going to glue this down on 3 sides. And then I'm going to give this a few minutes to let the glue dry, and then I'm going to run these through my sewing machine. So this one is decorated. This is envelope 1, decorated. So I'm going to set that to the side. And then the next little envelope I have is this little coin envelope. And here's some of that beautiful paper from Grabie. And I'm just going to use my glue stick. And this is a little bird thing. This is Bird Waltz. It's a little, I got this in some kit, but I cannot remember which kit it was. But I'm going to lay this down. And I'm going to make this a pocket as well. So I'm only going to glue it down on 3 sides. And I am going to stick this right in the middle. Like that. Then I'm going to flip this over, and I have a little bit of excess, so I'm going to just cut that off. Oops. And then I'm going to glue this down, and I'm just going to go to the pocket. I'm not going to cover up that pocket because I'm going to put stuff in there. And then I've made a little side pocket that I'm going to glue down on 3 sides. Excuse me. Okay, so we have this one, and that's a little pocket there, pocket here, and pocket there. I'm going to let that dry, and then I'm going to take it to the sewing machine and sew around it. Okay, the next envelope that I have looks like this. And this paper is from Grabie. Is that not cool? And I'm going to lay that down with some Scotch Create glue. So basically I'm decorating all of my envelopes before I glue them on there. You can do it the other way, like glue all your envelopes down, but it's just harder for me, so I do it like this. And I'm going to glue this down on 3 sides. Excuse me. And then I'm going to flip this over, and then I'm just going to glue this down to, I'm not going to cover up the envelope opening. Oops. Okay, I'm going to lay this to the side and let it dry. Then the next envelope I have is this, and you can put any image that you want in the little CD pouch. I just put this pretty image of this bird in there, and I'm going to cover the back of it with this pretty paper from Grabie. Isn't that pretty? And I'm not covering up the pocket like inserts so that we can use them as a pocket. And I think I'm gonna do this like this. Okay, so that is this one, and I'm going to set this over to the side to let it dry some. And then my last envelope that I have is this envelope, and I am going to cover it up with this gorgeous paper from Grabie. Look how pretty that is. So, so pretty. Okay, and then I'm going to glue this pocket on down here. And you can make your pockets go any which way that you want. I'm really just trying to show off all these beautiful papers because they're so pretty. Okay, then I'm going to flip this over, and here is another beautiful paper from Grabie, and I am going to glue this on with my Scotch Create glue stick. And then I'm just going to cover up this part because I want to use this as a pocket. And then I have a little pocket down here as well. Okay, I'm going to run these to my sewing machine and I'll be right back. Okay, so I went to my sewing machine and I sewed around all of the pockets. And so the next step, I'm going to set these to the side for a second. So you have your journal. This particular journal that I created, I just covered a cereal box. So you can do, you know, however you create your journals. It doesn't matter to do this project. Okay. So I have two little pieces of lace that I've, or it's not lace, this is like it's not sari silk, it's some kind of ribbon. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue a piece on each side like this. And once I get all of my envelopes and stuff on there, I will trim some of this off. I just made it extra long, just in case. Like that. Oops. Okay, so we have those little things glued on. So we're good. Okay, you can see that. And I just did mine kind of in the middle. I kind of eyeballed it. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to decide how you want your envelopes. Well, I kind of already decided in the beginning because of where these little flaps are going to go. Some will go on the right and some will go on the left. So the bigger one, I think how I'm going to do it is the bigger one is going to go here. And then, let me clip. Okay, so what I'm going to do is on this bigger one, I'm going to scoot this journal over to the side so you can see this first. I'm going to do this one and this one. Okay, so on this bigger one, I am going to glue this envelope down, and this one. And I want them to be kind of overlapping a little bit. So I'm going to put some glue here. And I want this kind of in the middle, some like that. And I just glue that down like so. And I'm going to do the same thing, and I want this one to overlap this one just a little bit in the middle. Kind of like that. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to bring my journal back over here. And I want to make sure these will cover. Okay, excuse me. So I'm going to get my Fabri-Tac glue, and I'm going to glue this flip right here down on my journal. And you can do this with all shapes and sizes of envelopes. Junk mail, whatever you got. Okay, so I'm going to glue this down kind of up high like that. Okay, so the next two are going to be like this. And I want to make sure that this little ditty gets tied in there like that. So actually, I think I'm going to have this one come down a little bit. Let me see. Okay, so I want this one to be kind of like right there so that my ribbon will close it. Excuse me. Okay. So now that I have that, I'm going to open these up. And I want this one to be kind of towards the bottom some. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to glue this down. Oh, sorry, I just hit the camera. Okay. Maybe a little more glue. Okay. So I'm going to glue this down kind of towards the bottom, like that. Okay, so we have that. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a piece of cardstock to cover this area. Let me do that and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I have cut out a sheet of pretty cardstock paper and I'm going to glue that down right here in the middle. And I'm going to use Fabri-Tac glue to glue this down. And I'm just going to glue this down right here, like so. And make sure that you have room for them to, your envelopes to fold down. Okay. Okay, so the next step is I have created this really cool journaling card. And I am going to make a pocket down here to fit this journaling card. Okay, so this will be good. I am just going to cut this. Then I'm going to go sew around it and make a pocket, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I created a little pocket and I just went and sewed around it. And I'm going to use some Fabri-Tac glue and glue on 3 sides. I'm pretty sure that's gonna fit. Okay. So I'm going to close all of these. I'm gonna give this a second to dry. So I'm gonna close all these. Let's see, I want that like that. And then I'm going to tie a bow. And I'm going to cut this probably like some of that off like that. And so here is the basic flippy cover. Now I want to go in real quick and just fill in, put stuff in all the pockets. So I have I'm not sure what I want to put there. Let's see. I don't know. I think I'm going to make something different to go there. Let's see what else I got. Perfect. Let's lift this up. That's perfect. I love this little card. It can be like, I don't know if it's going to fit. Nope. I'm going to have to make some to fit in here, I think. Let's see. Perfect. And you can still get some of that flower there. And then I guess we'll do that. And you can journal on these. How beautiful is that? So pretty. Love it. And I have this little one. I think that will be cool there. And I have this one. Let's see. I think that's kind of cool. I think that would be neat there. So of course you can embellish here more and embellish, which I probably will. So this is your basic way of how to create this little flip journal. And then you just take your little tie and tie your pretty bow. And there you have it. So pretty. I am actually Oh, you know what? I forgot to do one thing. I'm going to open this up. And I made this beautiful journaling card. It's got some tea cards in it. Oh, I might use one of these tea cards. I think I'm going to use this one. This should fit in this little pocket here. Perfect. So it's like a large journaling card. And I am going to have a video on how I created this using Grabie's paper as the background. So I'll have another video coming up showing you how to do that. And that will fit in there, in that pocket. Perfect. Look at that. I love it. And then I was going to put this little tea card right there. Perfect. I kind of like the little flowers showing. Maybe like that. Yeah. Then just tie a pretty bow. And that is how you make a really cool flip journal. I'm actually going to finish this journal up and have it for sale in my Etsy shop in the next few days, so you guys can check that out. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial on how to create a flip journal. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up, and check out Grabie. There'll be a discount, Heather15, to get 15% off in their shop to get these gorgeous papers. See you guys next time. Bye.